If you want to know how to use the blur tool in Photoshop, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the tool step by step so you can soften details, smooth distracting areas, and make precise edits without ruining your entire image. This is a super useful technique whether you're cleaning up a portrait, reducing harsh background details, or adding subtle softening where it actually matters. And if you enjoy simple Photoshop tutorials like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick editing guides. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's select the blur tool. On the left-hand toolbar in Photoshop, look for the teardrop-shaped icon. That is the blur tool. If you do not see it right away, don't worry because it is grouped with other related tools. Right-click on the sharpen tool, which looks like a triangle, or the smudge tool, which looks like a finger, and a hidden menu will appear. From that menu, click on the blur tool to activate it. Now that the tool is selected, take a look at the options bar across the very top of your screen. This is where you control how the blur tool behaves before you start painting. The first thing to adjust is the brush size and hardness. Click the brush drop-down arrow and set the hardness to 0% for a soft edge. A soft edge is important because it helps the blur blend naturally into the surrounding image instead of creating harsh, obvious streaks. Next, adjust the strength setting. Strength controls how intense the blur effect is with each brushstroke. If you set it too high, the image can look over-edited very quickly. A better approach is to start with a lower strength, like 20% to 45%, so you can build the effect gradually and stay in control. That way, you can always add more blur, but it is much harder to fix a blur that is too strong. If you want to edit more safely, there is an even better method. Create a new layer above your photo by pressing Ctrl plus Shift plus N on Windows, or Command plus Shift plus N on Mac. Name that layer Blur Edit so you can keep your workflow organized. Then make sure Sample All Layers is turned on in the options bar. This is a really smart move because it lets you work non-destructively while still sampling the image below. In other words, you are protecting your original photo pixels, which is especially useful if you need to go back and change something later. Once everything is set up, you can start brushing on the blur. Click and drag your cursor over the specific details you want to soften. This could be a distracting object in the background, a harsh shadow line, flyaway hairs, or any small area that needs a gentler look. The key here is to use short, controlled strokes rather than painting randomly over the whole image. That gives you much more precision and makes the final result look cleaner and more professional. If the blur is not strong enough after one pass, simply release your mouse, then click and paint over the same area again. This lets you gradually increase the blur effect without overdoing it immediately. Think of it like building layers of softness instead of forcing the effect all at once. Now here's a great workflow tip that can save you a lot of time. While you are painting with your right hand, use your left hand for the bracket shortcuts. Press the left bracket key or open bracket to make your brush smaller when you need more accuracy in tight areas. Press the right bracket key or close bracket to make your brush larger for wider spaces. And if you want softer edges even faster, press Shift plus left bracket to increase the softness of the brush. These shortcuts make the blur tool much easier to use because you do not have to keep stopping to open menus while you work. A good rule of thumb is to start small and subtle. Blur only what needs to be softened and check your image as you go. Zoom in if you need to, especially when working on portraits or detailed compositions. That way you can see exactly where the tool is affecting the image and avoid blurring areas that should stay sharp. So to recap, the workflow is simple. Select the blur tool from the toolbar, adjust your brush hardness and strength in the options bar, create a new layer if you want a safer workflow, turn on Sample All Layers, and then paint carefully over the areas you want to soften. Use the bracket shortcuts to speed things up and build the blur effect gradually for the best results. If this Photoshop tutorial helped you out, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more editing tips, beginner guides, and easy Photoshop walkthroughs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.